we're currently heading to the movie theaters for the first time in so long. We got invited to the premiere of Easter Sunday, the one that features the Filipino comedian Joe Coy, and also Tiffany Haddish is in it. It's so funny, there's a billboard right in front of us that says Easter Sunday. It's like a comedy movie that highlights a Filipino family. I watched the trailer, it looks super funny. Tomorrow is our 12-year anniversary, which is so crazy. We're having omakase tomorrow night. I don't know what we have. I don't know what we're doing for the day. Probably just gonna wing it and spend some quality time together. 12 years, y'all. That's crazy. Also, I recently cut my bangs. I watched a tutorial on TikTok. Don't know if it was a good or bad idea. I'm still kind of messing with it. But yeah. So much traffic. Continue for 1.5 miles. Trying the Harmless Harvest coconut and watermelon. Oh, I do like it. It's super refreshing.
It's like my mom moved to this country in 1969, and you know, the big screen and the small screen, there was nothing. There was nothing that she could identify with or relate to or anything, you know. And it took 51 years for a movie like this to finally be on the big screen where she's represented culturally.
Mahal kita. Mahal kita. Thank you, Joe, for giving me this opportunity to represent all our moms.
Yes.
You know, they sacrificed.
Alright, so we just got home from watching Easter Sunday. I thought it was pretty funny. Joe Coy came in the beginning and like said a few things before the movie started. There was like a big film crew who like basically filmed the intro, which only ended up being like 10 minutes of him talking, and then they just wrapped it up, and then the movie started. It was pretty cool though. We definitely recommend watching it. It's cool to see like Filipino representation. It was cute because there was a huge Filipino community that came out to see it. The lady who played his mom in the movie was also there, so that was really cool to see. We just got some juice. There was a deal on Press Juicery. It was 50% off. So we got 8 juices for $20. This one's our favorite. It's the Greens 3. And he's been kind of slipping on his greens lately. So we decided to get a bunch of them. Look at our fridge. It looks so good. We got the soju, the Harmless Harvest, the Press Juicery, and the Oatly. It's our 12 years today. We just finished getting ready, about to head to dinner. We're eating at Sushi Nakazawa. Super excited for that.
Nakazawa.
Wow. He's laughing. So we just finished having dinner, and I don't know if it's because like I'm getting older and I'm having like more stomach problems. Like, I didn't used to be lactose when I was younger, but I did have abdominal spasms because I had really bad diet. My diet has improved a lot over the years.
Continue on 6th Avenue for half a mile.
I feel like over the years I've developed lactose intolerance, and also like my stomach has been really sensitive to certain foods. I don't know exactly what foods, but like for the past like 3 or 4 omakases that we've done, my stomach has been hurting like mid-meal, like about to hit the toilet hurt. Like every time I ate omakase, I had to take Imodium because my stomach was just acting up. And this time I had to pop 2 Imodiums like mid-meal because like it started to hurt, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's like certain fish or if I'm eating like omakase with like cold water and then drinking hot tea. I don't know if it's just like the combination of things, which is unfortunate, but the meal was really, really good. It was 21 pieces and it was $180 per person, which is very pricey, but I was very full by the end of it. I could barely finish my food for the first time. Like, I had to give some pieces to Andy and I had to tell him like to cut back on some pieces. But what do you think? Did you like it?
I really enjoyed it. I'm still hungry.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a good experience. So I feel like they're pretty attentive. But aside from the stomach issue, I would recommend it if you guys are celebrating like a special occasion or just want to ball out one night. Yeah. Right now we're heading home, unfortunately, because I might have to hit the toilet soon.
She got a doo-doo. She got a doo-doo-doo. Oh.
Happy Saturday. We're heading to dinner now. We're going to the Conrad Midtown and having dinner at Dabble. It's the restaurant inside the hotel. There's nothing in there. Oh my god. Look at Annie's pants. Look at it. I look like I just got period on myself.
Yeah, it's in my boxers. Make this look nice.
So this is a setup that we came up with. This is just a flat sheet. We have a makeshift stool right here. We clipped it up with my hair clips. I wanted something a little bit like, I don't know what you call it. Like, I wanted it to be one of those portraits where you can kind of see the border, like outside of the border. I've seen a lot of photo shoots like that and I think that's really cool. It's kind of like a imperfect photo shoot. But I'm gonna get ready now, so we'll see how it goes. It's been a while since I got ready on camera. I'm just putting on some sunscreen right now. Taking some Flawless Filter. And then the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I finally got the mini one and it's so perfect for traveling because last time I bought just a full-size bottle and I didn't even have it for that long and then I dropped it in a hotel bathroom and it shattered. So this one is definitely a lot easier to travel with. Taking the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. Alright, putting on some blush. I swear this thing is gonna last me all the way until my grandkids. I'm gonna pass this down to my grandkids because of how little you need. It's so pigmented. It's the Rare Beauty Hope blush. Okay, we're ready. I just had the tube top and jeans on. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't like having my photo taken, but we're gonna do it anyways. Look at Andy, he was like, I wanna dress like a photographer. Does he look like a photographer? Here, you sit here, show them. This is the vision right here. Ooh. Ooh. Looks good. Finished the roll. Hopefully the photos turned out well. Andy did a great job directing. And now I'm just waiting for, oh my god. I'm waiting for the developer and chemicals to warm up and then I'm gonna develop it. This is my process right here. Developer, Blix, and I got a temperature thing. It's like a sous vide. Shot it on Portrait 400. This is just what I had in the roll. I usually shoot Kodak Gold, but there's a shortage of film everywhere, and Kodak's my favorite. So, I mean, gold is my favorite. So I'm just using Porsche. This one's also super popular and sold out everywhere right now. Okay, in the bathroom now. Just finished developing. I already noticed like there's some spots that I messed up on. I don't know why this happens, but every single roll seems like it messes up in the exact same spot. I'll show you guys. It's the exact same spot for every single roll. So I don't know why. You see that? The black? Look. I have no idea. So okay, a lot of it messed up. Okay, so a lot more messed up than I thought, and usually that happens when the film is sticking together and the developer doesn't have enough room to kind of like saturate all of the film. So that's messed up. That's how many frames? 1, 2, 3 frames, and then 4, 5. Ugh! That's the price I pay for developing at home, but I don't know if you guys can see. The rest looks okay. I'm just gonna let it dry in here for about 2 hours minimum. I have the Dyson on in here. So sad, I hope it goes well. Just got some food delivered. We got Saigon Shack, and he got 2 chicken fuzz and 2 beef pho, so he can eat it later. Best way to eat pho is to ask for the meat on the side raw, and then you dip it in your soup as you eat so it doesn't overcook, because usually when they bring it out in the soup, it's usually like super well done, overcooked. I like how they serve it like this. Usually I'll just put it on the side and then dip it as I go. And then I have my meat here. And then the hoisin and sriracha packets. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna eat lunch. Alright, it has officially been 2.5 hours. And then I have a binder right here with all of my film. I'm just gonna cut them into strips of 5 so I can sleeve them. Actually 6. 5 strips of 6. Looks like this. That's what it looks like, all sleeved. You could tell which ones got messed up, but hopefully the other ones turn out okay. This is where our makeshift darkroom is. I already have the Dyson in here just to minimize the amount of dust. I have my laptop plugged in, and it's tethering to the camera right here with a 100mm macro lens, and then this is where you insert the film, and then you can see it here. Let me see. You turn on the live view. Once you put in the film, you'd be able to see it, and then you just capture the photo, turn the negative into a positive, and then that's how it should look like. This is actually the gear room. We have all of our gear, our boxes, all that good stuff in here. And it's also good to do it with the lights off. So I would usually close the door and then have this off. So I've just taken one strip out at a time to kind of minimize the amount of dust. I don't want it to sit there. And then I'm just using a rocket duster. Rocket blower. And then you just want to insert it without touching it. I should be wearing 2 gloves. Okay. You want to insert it into the film holder. And then you can kind of slide it over up until you see that first frame. So you want to try to get it lined up as much as possible. I'm just kind of fixing the frame right now. So now that you see the live preview, you can flip it if you want to make things easier. And then you just click autofocus. And then go ahead and click the shutter. Okay, so this is what it looks like right after it's taken. I'm just gonna go ahead and convert this. I'll link a tutorial below on the one that I followed, just to kind of speed through this process. This is right after converting. So that's before and that's after.